welcome to a new live stream, and welcome to the start of a new series here on the channel. No, it's not Madden. It's not Madden 20. It's not Madden 20. It is Madden 20. It is not the career mode, but I guess technically we are doing career mode. Not like the traditional way though. No, sorry, not the traditional career mode. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we are doing so. Back on my old channel, I had a series called Shadow Samoa Road to the Super Bowl, right? Well, we're gonna revamp that series. We're gonna restart it. We're gonna start it from the ground up. We're gonna bring it back with season 2. I guess technically season 1 because season 2 would have been our second season, but my channel got banned, so I was never able to do second season. But we're gonna bring it back. We're gonna start season 1 episode. We're gonna do season 1 episode 1 again. And yeah, we're gonna be starting this off. If you guys are excited, hit the subscribe button. Yeah, so we're gonna do this on YouTube as well. It's gonna be a YouTube video series as well. But yeah, we're gonna be going through the year. We're gonna be playing. We're gonna be spectating games. We're gonna be watching it. We're gonna be doing everything that needs to be done. And now we are here at the team selection. So me, of course, I love the Chiefs, right? I've been a Chiefs fan for almost 2 years. I love the Chiefs, right? So I think we're gonna put Shadow, myself, on the Chiefs. Because my dad, yeah, I'm wanting my dad so bad. Like my dad put him in there, put a bald cut on him, put him 5'9", 210 pounds, put him on the Patriots because I know he wants to be a Patriot. He wants to be a Patriot. He loves the Patriots. So yeah, so we're doing this live. If you guys are excited, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. This is gonna be a stream plus video. So what we're doing is this video. We're gonna be uploading the games as we go along. We're doing all preseason, all regular season, all playoffs, all Super Bowl, off season as well. If he has to transition to different teams, we will do that. He might have a new contract offer as well if he wants to sign with a new deal with the Chiefs or goes to a new team. So yeah, now we're going to take the team selection. Let's select the Chiefs.
Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the left.
Put him as a player. We're going to
Owner,
player.
Entering. Create player. Entering. Select position screen. Strong arm QB.
Strong arm QB.
Entering. Select backstories. Mid-round pick.
Just getting a message. Yeah, I did.
Now, Dad, to you and Mila Samela. You guys doing anything this weekend? Button. Actions available.
Are we doing anything? Nah. Why? I'm gonna be watching Saturday Nation Event Gang. Oh, no, I was leaving. I'm not answering that.
Mid-round pick.
Pick. So if I was in college, right? So Strato here, he was a good player in college. He wasn't the best player, but he was good. So I put him in the mid-round.
Entering. Edit player screen.
And
Player
let's
info.
put my name in here.
Accept. First name. Key.
Unfortunately.
T. S. G. H. S. A. T. L. Key. W. Last name. Key. T. S. A. N. M. R. Key. K. L. T. S. A.
Okay.
Position option.
Now position
Jersey
QB.
hash
Jersey.
option is set to #1. Jersey hash option is set to #3. Jersey hash option is set to #5. Jersey hash option is set to #60. Jersey hash option is set to #18. Jersey hash option is set to #16.
Now there is no number 15, so we're gonna have to go 16 instead.
Handedness option is set to right.
That's right.
College option is set to Miami.
Now, since Shadow's from Connecticut, we're gonna put him at Yale because there's no UConn. There is Yale though. Yale just Connecticut College.
College option is set to Jacksonville State. College option is set to North Alabama.
Dude, it's like 100 some colleges in here, gang.
College option is set to West Virginia. College option is set to Wingate. College option is set to Alabama. College option is set to Abilene Crisp. College option is set to Yale.
Okay, there he is.
Accept ampersand
Okay, so
continue.
now let's go for his other
Appearance
stuff.
height.
So his
Accept
appearance.
ampersand height option is set to
Height.
6.
We're gonna make him.
Height option is set to 6 2.
Let's make him 6. Let's make
Height
him 6
option is
foot.
set to 6 0.
Let's make him buff.
Weight option is set
Weight
to 242.
240. That's a little bit too much. Let's make him 220.
Set to 217. Set to 220.
Let's make him 220.
Age option is set
Age
to
20. You
set
already
to
know
20.
that.
Skin tone option is
Skin
set to
tone.
skin tone 5.
Don't really know what that is, but it doesn't describe it.
Chest size option is
Chest
set to 7.
size. Make him
Set
5
arm
that.
size option is set to
Arm.
0.
Oh, everyone's got buff. Let's
Set to 6.
make him 6.
Arm definition
Arm
option is set to
definition.
2.
Let's make that. Let's give that a 5.
Set belly size
Belly
option is
size.
set to 9.
No, you got.
Set to
Damn, that guy's fat. We gotta make him
set to 2.
make him 4.
Set rear size option is set to 5.
Butt size. Let's make it. Keep it 5.
Thigh size
Thigh
option is set to
size.
4.
Let's keep it
Set to
2.
calf size option is set to 10.
Move it down. I want.
Set to 2.
Let's make it 5.
Set to accept ampersand continue. Head, you have 30.
My head, so.
Accept starting head option is set to head 2. Skin details option is set to freckles 2.
You can go freckles.
Skin details option is set to freckles 1.
Give him that.
Hairstyle option is
Hair.
set to afro clean short.
Oh, dog, we need to make him.
Hairstyle option is set to afro mohawk.
A hawk.
Hairstyle
Gangster.
option is set to short wavy.
What kind of hair do gangsters use?
849A.
What kind of hairstyle does a gangster have?
In modern Japanese popular culture, the pompadour is a stereotypical hairstyle often worn by gang members, thugs,
Oh, I don't have that in here.
Hairstyle option is set to short spiky clean.
Ooh, this is spiky hair. That looks sick.
Hair color option is set to brown.
Hair color.
Hair color option is set to black.
Black hair. Racist.
Hair color option is set to blonde.
Blonde hair. That's me right there. That's literally me. I have long hair. It's like it's not wavy. It's not cut.
Hair color option is set to red.
Red hair. Ginger. I forgot my friend Maddie.
Hair color option is set to light brown.
Light brown.
Hair color option is set to light blonde. Hair
Light
color
blonde.
option is set to brown. Hair
Uh,
color option is set to black. Hair color option is set to blonde.
I think I'm blonde hair.
Hairstyle
Hairstyle,
option is
hairstyle.
set to short slicked shaved.
Ooh, slick. Oh, hell yeah. Shaved too? I mean, that's not me, but okay.
Beard style option is set
Beard.
to the animal.
The animal.
Beard
Can
style
we do no
option
beard?
is set to standard goatee.
It's just standard.
Beard color option is set to black. Beard
Blonde
color
beard.
option
Can
is
we do
set to red.
You need a red beard. Let's make a red beard.
Eye shape option
Eye
is set to base.
Jesus Christ. Eye shape?
Eye shape option is
Damn.
set to almond.
Almond? I
Eye
don't
shape
know.
eye color option is set to
Color.
brown.
You
Eye color
can do black
option is
eyes.
set to light brown.
You can do light brown
Eye
eyes.
color option is set to hazel.
Hazel
Eye
eyes.
color option is set to gray.
Gray eyes.
Eye color option is set to light green.
Green,
Eye color
green
option
eyes,
is
huh?
set to blue.
Ooh, it's me right there.
Eye color option is set to light blue.
Like,
Eye
blue
color
eyes.
option is set to brown.
Let's make 'em
Eye
blue
color
hair.
option is set to
Let's make 'em
blue.
blue hair-
Eye
blue eyes.
separation option is set to 2.
Eye separation.
Set to 0.
Like, oh my god, it looks like a grizzly.
Set to 10.
Oh my god. Nah, let's
Set
make
to
it.
1.
Let's make it 2.
Eye tilt option is set to 5. Eye tilt option is eye size option is set to 5.
Eye size? Oh my god. This guy's eyes are humongous.
Eye protrusion option. Eyebrow style option is eyebrow color up. Brow prominence option. Brow separate. Nose shape option.
Nose shape,
Nose.
yeah, right
Nose. Mouth shape option is set to full.
Oh, maybe half mouth
shape
30.
option is set to heavy.
Oh my god, this could be
Mouth width option is
mouth width.
Jaw shape. Jaw width option.
Jaw.
Jaw vertic. Cheekbone width option. Cheekbone. Chin shape. Chin width chin. Accept ampersand continue.
Alright, let's see next.
Equipment. You have Helmet.
Okay.
Accept amper.
Equipment.
Helmet type
Yes.
option is set to riddle revolution speed.
Let's make him a helmet.
Helmet type option is set to riddle speed flex.
Ooh, that was cool.
Face mask option is
Face
set to
mask.
speed flex to
Speed
visor
flex.
option is set to none.
Visor. No, visor. Let's put a
Visor
visor on
option
him.
is set to clear.
Clear
Visor option
visor.
is set to smoke.
We need smoke visor.
Visor option is set to dark.
Dark.
Visor option is set to none.
So clear.
Face marks option is set to none.
Face
Face
marks.
marks option is set to nose tape.
No,
Face
nothing.
marks op. Neck pad option is set to none.
Oh,
Neck
neck
pad
pad.
option is set to vintage neck roll.
We gotta have a neck pad on this
Neck
guy.
pad option is set to butterfly.
Oh,
Pad height option is set to 0.
pad
Set to
height.
1.
Let's make it
Set to 4.
4. Let's make it kind of 4.
Pad size option is
Pad
set to 1.
size 1. Let's make
Set
it
to
3.
3. Jersey sleeve style option is set to
Oh,
long.
oh, long. Let's make it
Jersey sleeve style option is set to tight.
I know we can maybe we can customize this later. So I think what we're gonna do, it is still so it's not in the preseason. It is still the summer months. So let's make
Jersey
him
sleeve style option is set to standard.
let's
Jersey
do
sleeve
shorts.
style option is set to long.
Okay, let's do standard.
Jersey sleeve backplate option is set to
Backplate.
none.
Backplate?
Backplate option is set to normal.
I don't know backplate.
Flak jacket option.
Actually,
Backplate option. Flak jacket option is set to none. Flak jacket option is set to normal.
do
Flak
nothing.
jacket arm sleeve style option is set to arm sleeve. Left arm sleeve right arm sleeve temp option is set to 50.
Sleeve
Set to
temperature?
55.
Let's see, how hot can we go?
Set to 90.
Do 90 degrees?
Set to 99.
Jesus Christ. We can go sleeve temperature?
Set to 0.
0.
Set to 5. Set to 10. Set to
15. Let's make it 50.
Set to 50. Left elbow option is set to none. Left
elbow
elbow
pads,
option is set to arm wrap.
Let's make an arm
Right
wrap.
elbow option is set to arm wrap. Left wrist option is set to none. Left wrist option is set to wrist brace.
Ooh,
Right wrist option. Left hand option is set to none. Right hand left hand option is set to tape fingers white. Left hand option is set to Jordan Vapor Jet 5 secondary.
Ooh.
Left hand option is set to Jordan Vapor. Left hand option is set to Jordan Vapor Jet 5 black. Left hand option is set to Jordan Vapor Jet 5 white. Left hand option is set to none. Right hand warmer option is set to none.
We don't need one right now.
Hand warmer option is set to normal. Hand warmer option is set to none. Hand towel option is set to normal.
Towel,
Thigh pads option is set to Nike.
pads, yes, you need those.
Knee pads option is set to Nike. Left ankle option is set to white hat pat. Right sock height option is set to standard.
My God.
Sock height option is set to low.
We don't need a
Sock height option is set to high. Sock height shoes option is set to Nike Vapor Untouchable 2.
Oh, see, you can cut my shoes too. I'm gonna need boots though, especially when the Wizard ones come out.
Accept ampersand continue. Styles you have QB style option is set to generic 1. Accept ampersand continue. Ratings you have 50. Overall accept overall option is set to 69. Speed option is set to injury option is set to 96.
96 injury.
Accept player info. College accept entering starting point edit preseason start playing.
That took freaking forever. 13 minutes just to do that.
Start your week by installing your
Alright,
game plan.
so let's go ahead.
Setting.
Where we start off?
League settings. Game skill level off. Game tutorial minimum tutorial pop-ups option is set to off. Entering franchise hub screen settings. Things to do you ability you message head coach is selected.
Get a message from the head coach here. Now the practice and stuff we are gonna do those off
Entering
video,
franchise
just on
hub start abilities start weekly training.
Start weekly training.
Start weekly
first training of the year. Let's do this. Weekly training. Here we go.
I hear you guys talking about Victory Monday. Only one way to get that. Let's see some hustle out there. We got a big game on Sunday.
Actually, though, I did after something in now.
60 outlaw.
60 outlaw.
Leaf River. Leaf River.
Right. Oh my god, I get tackled. Come on now. It's our first play of the season. First practice. I'm just gonna leave him out. Weave. Oh. What else to do, gang? Just toss the ball at him. Got it. Let's go. Got one of them.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Hey. Come on. Come on. Oh, come on. I got so slow.
Here we go. Set. 30. Set. Go.
Yeah, awful.
Gentlemen, achieving our goals starts right here on the practice field. I can't stress that enough. You all know we have lofty goals for this season. If you want to achieve those goals, we gotta raise our game. Today just wasn't good enough. So next practice, we have to be much better.
What the?
Retry. Continue.
Let's continue. That was okay. That was a good practice. Good practice. My guy's kind of slow. I can't change his speed, but I wish I could do that.
Entering franchise. Advanced play.
All
Ability
right.
slot empty is
And
selected.
here we go. Let's start off. What's going on, everybody, and welcome to a brand new series. Welcome to the reintroduction of the Shadow Samelo Road to the Super Bowl. Now, if you guys remember, I did the series back on my old channel, Shadow the Blind Gamer. If you guys remember that, I did that. It was a 13-episode series. We were planning to do season 2 about a month or two later, but unfortunately, we never were able to do that. So this time we're gonna go all out. This time we're gonna be doing game after game after game, and it's gonna be very fun. Instead of playing it this time now, cause I suck at football games, we're gonna be playing this. This is gonna be a This game is gonna, instead of doing a playing it, we're gonna be doing a super sim, watching the game. It's gonna be we're gonna be doing these are gonna be like 45-minute episodes each time around. So. Like I'm gonna change the quarter to 4 minutes, and we're gonna be doing like 45-minute episodes here on this channel. If you guys are excited, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button as well, and here we go. Let's start off. Let's
Set it.
change
Options. You
the
have two options.
settings here.
Games. Skill level option is set to rookie.
Okay, skill level option. We don't want a rookie, bro, because we don't want us to win. So
Skill
let's put it
level
on
option
all
is set
Madden.
to all Madden. Game. League type op. Instant start. Trade deadline. Trade type. Go. Salary. Super. Real. In. Pre-exist.
Okay, so I did a
Relocation
couple
settings
of
option is set to normal.
I don't like it.
Pre. Track.
Okay.
Player. Career. Fill on.
Okay, clock off.
Fill on field control option is set to off. Fill
Clock
on. Minimum.
on.
In seat. Player overcut. Off. Quarter length option is set to 6 minutes.
4 minutes.
Quarter off-season player cut limit option is set to unlimited. Player overcut restrictions option is set to no restriction. In-season player off-season player in-season player movement limit option is set to unlimited. Quarter access minimum play tutorial pop-ups option. Entering franchise hubs. Things to do you play pre things to play fence only. Play full game.
Alright, let's do this, y'all.
Entering team select screen the Kens. Ready.
As you can see, we put them on the Chiefs.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is preseason football on
EA Sports.
We are just moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Kansas City Chiefs. With that, we're out to Arrowhead for the call from Kansas City. We'll hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Coach, it is a beautiful night for football here in the Midwest as we are at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with Andy Dalton and the Cincinnati Bengals. Charles Davis alongside me, and I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, folks, the wait is over. Yes, it's just the preseason, but football is back in your living room.
And I'm excited. I know you are as well. The summer heat feels good on these old bones, especially because we're not putting on pads. We don't have to be out there in that heat running into other people. But I'm glad these guys are. Football is back.
All right. shoot this. Here we go.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. This fielded at the 2.
Off from the 2.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down
That's good.
at about the 23-yard line. Out come the Bengals, and leading them is the same man that's led them since 2011. Their second leading passer in franchise history, and that's Andy Dalton.
Never show me the weekly game boosts. Okay.
This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. Well, with Damian Williams, it's notable that the Chiefs didn't make a play to go after a big-time running back in the offseason. And the coaching staff said back in May they didn't want running back by committee. They trusted Williams to be their starter. You remember last year he was forced into the starting role the final 3 games of the season due to attrition, and he really excelled. And then he was excellent in the playoffs against the Colts and Patriots. Strong indicator that he was ready to be the bell cow. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. On second down, it's Williams. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw here. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. This a 43-yard attempt. And Butker able to put this one through. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Getting set to go again, Andy Dalton marches back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
That one good for 33 and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Anderson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Xavier Williams able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. On the screen, Bernard. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read. Better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. And that'll set him back 5. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And got his man complete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man here, Neil Sterling, the tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Mahomes to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Geno Atkins, his 2nd sack of the night. Throwing now is Mahomes, and that's knocked away and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Got an open man, it's Pringle. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This is taken at the 3.
Let's go, buddy.
So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This one of 3 games on this Saturday night to wrap up this first week of the 2019 preseason. Apart from our game, we've got the Rams and Raiders also at halftime in Oakland. And just underway in Santa Clara, it's the Cowboys and the 49ers. In our game, the defenses look to be ready for the regular season. Maybe not the offenses just yet, but still a half to go as we get you back out to Brandon Gaudin.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 3 yards there to begin the third quarter. They also lead by 3 points. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game. And they reacted poorly on that one.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape. From the gun, a give to Hyde. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So following the run by Hyde, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Going right side here, and that's complete. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
57.